you said the other day, what is your biggest problem? And also been contemplating that a lot. And my biggest problem is my person, the personal identity, the egoic identity. Just all of that. It's so tiresome. And
because there's something to zoom in on, and we have to be doing that with it a lot. Because first the intellect come in and take cover and say, yeah, we got it, but it didn't go in. And so the tendency is to feel like, okay, we've covered that subject, let's move on. Sitting where I'm sitting, having this opportunity, I come to see there's a feeling, a cheating. We don't feel like we intend to, but in that realm of mind and person, it's like, okay, been there, done that, next. And even in satsang, where a very important point is being clarified, you see, and we have not, we have come to the ocean, but nobody's in, and everybody's having a good time. We have picnic on the beach. We're sending postcards about how beautiful it is, how the sunset is, but nobody's in. You see, and then we're packing up to go. So I'm looking at that while we are there also, while we are here in this time, what is changing from my own perspective is that I'm not going to give, answer you and then you and you and like as though your individuality matters. Actually, your individuality only means your unique subjective perspective based on your identity as a person with its own personal issues. So if we just work on this, we solve the personal issue today, personal issue tomorrow, like this. How about in one swoop we can catch everything? Remember I told this example that a fisherman goes out with a hook and his bait and he throws a line out. In Jamaica, when we were doing this as children, we didn't have these rods, which only have string, and you have a little weight and you can throw it. So it will only go maybe, 3 or 4 meters, and it was enough with there. And then it's the game, you can watch the trembling line. Oh, it's so exciting. Then you catch, you pull him, and you see him coming, and that's what the game is actually. Because if somebody were to give you a fish, you don't, but if you catch him, you see, that was, you catch him. Say, if you go like this, one line, one bait, one fish. If you have a boat, you may go out all day, you may catch 10, 12 fishes. If you have a bigger boat, you maybe catch hundreds. If you have a ship, you catch thousands. But who is that one who with one hook can capture the old ocean? And what is this ocean? What is that hook? Who is that fisherman? I say, the one who comes to satsang. What is this ocean? To resolve the whole ocean of samsara, to understand your place in it. There is no samsara without you and your mind, the mind. So these metaphors I'm giving like that. So the tendency to, we have done it also, answer this question, that questioner, another questioner, this one questioner, and I'm feeling that no, we are in answering like this, there's a time for that, and they will continue here now and again. Time for these questions. But I want to give the response, the one answer for everyone. Where is it that we all have the same challenge? That would be smart. Where is it that each one, however diverse on the surface or unique your situations, circumstances, your challenges or problems might appear, at the root it's one thing. Who has caught that, you see? That is just one thing. The more you individuate and you feel, oh yeah, but you know, what's my having this trouble with my family and they don't agree that about this path I'm taking and I should be back in university, whatever it is, okay? What would be the point? What would be that question, that opportunity to catch everyone? We cannot catch all the fish in the ocean. You can only catch the fishes who are up for being caught. Okay? Because this must happen as a gesture and urge from your own heart. You want. The others, they're free. In the meantime, all the fishes, all the creatures in the ocean, carry on with your life. But for those who want, then this is the hook that must catch everyone. Why I would say like that? Why not everybody? No, you have to come. It has to be your time. You have to ripen. You have to ripen on the tree of knowledge to become prasad for good. Cannot just be, you're a fruit, yeah, let's eat. No, ripen mean you have come to the necessary challenges, suffering, struggles, for you to feel, you know, I kind of want to go beyond all of this. Whereas there are beings who still have aspirations in the ocean of samsara. No? What are you to do? Tell them, no, you shouldn't. No, they have to. Just like you had to go through your own sieving through to find out what is it that that really most matters for me. Because so many problems we have had, so many we have solved, they don't go away. More ones come. Is it possible to go to such a solution that takes care of all of this? And the problems are only an appetizer, you know. It's not, oh, I want to solve all my problems. What is the cause of problem? This question must come. Then, I mean, if you keep solving, more ones come. Then more ones come. Are we just fascinated with the possibility of finding solutions, but keep going on? Or is it that we're tired of this road? No. There must be something we're not getting. We keep finding ourselves back just a little bit further on the journey. What is it that you want? Has anybody come to that level of introspection where you feel, you know what, even I'm speaking now, is basic things. Because I would like to, I hope it's right for me to feel that everybody knows the whole point of coming here. I don't have to tell you. I may say, listen, aim higher. Aim higher. Okay. Little coffee time.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you.
It wasn't simple for me. Me was the problem. It was me, and I know I could see that I was seeing it, but it still took time to just stay present. The presence didn't show, like I knew I was here, but I actually couldn't experience it. And so just over and over and over again, not going with the little me. And I do have to say, the fact that you had us help us with the breathing, for whatever reason, that helped me. Because that brought me present. And there was such a pull to stay in the ego. So just over and over again, coming back.
Yes, I want to share
You
something.
need to say more. Go ahead.
There is a very subtle point that we must clear up today. Because it's been missed, the play of the delusion can continue. Marie just said, no, I see that, it's the me, the person is the problem. Okay? And many people, yeah, I can see the person is the problem. And I said, for whom is the person the problem? Don't answer. Let it go in, the question. For whom is the person the problem? First, we had the feeling that the person has a lot of problems. Maybe even create a problem. Then later on, something says, but no, actually, the person is the problem. Not just person has the problem, the person is the problem for some who has come to this level of seeing that, no, the person is the problem. How many here has come to at least this point? Okay. Next point. For whom? More subtle, more subtle. It's not who will answer first. It's like a little blind spot. Unquestioned. But you had to come to here first to see actually all problems are personal. There are no impersonal problems. Swallow, swallow. Take that for a moment. We're not in a hurry. I have a cup of coffee to drink. Or put it another way. Sometimes questions are better than answers. Because questions make you think. Answers you merely accept. Okay. Answers often are more shallow, unless you verify them. But questions confront you. Heather, come where I can see you. Yeah, you see? So, we say there are no impersonal problems. Can this be seen? Because so far we have been moving on, you see. But the food is not chewed and not fully swallowed. If there are no impersonal problems, therefore all problems must be personal. And if the problems are personal, they are very subjective. Meaning, they cannot be a problem for everyone. Not the same one. For you have this problem, for someone else, there's no problem at all. If the problem was true, it would be the problem for everybody. So the problems, so-called problems, they are subjective, meaning that and even for the sense of yourself, a problem felt yesterday is not felt today, and it's not necessarily that it's been solved. Remember, something appearing as a problem, in the height of its potency, also have the tendency, unheeded, just to subside. It's not cured. Just subside. And we have a feeling, it's okay now, everything is good. For now, everything for now. Problems for now, solutions for now. Okay? So again, we speak, the problems we speak about, whatever they may be, are very seasonal, very moment in the moment, as they arise. So we said the person and its problems. I'm trying to figure out all these things I've got to get done, and it's just keep coming back, and my neighbor again. We can have this, no? Personal problem, okay? Do we have any impersonal problem? No. Okay. Then we came with being in satsang. I say you ought to come to a place where you realize, but the person is the problem. Because all the problems are coming out of the person and for the person. They say, the person is the problem. Yes. And then when there's person, there's always problem. I like this, I don't like this. Today I'm not feeling like tomorrow. The person is the problem. Okay, more subtle. For whom is the person the problem? Any problem. For whom? It's for the person. Is its own problem? That's a question, by the way. Because we speak, rarely you ask anybody in the world, they say, yeah, my person is a problem. Person have a problem. But who will you hear say, no, yes, I keep getting in my own way. My person is the problem. Now the question comes, for whom is person a problem? Who are the players here?
Because when you ask this question, it's almost as if there's like a, something wants to go into a bit of a haze.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like there is some kind of seeking identity, which is maybe a more clean version of a person.
Mm-hmm.
But that in itself is still being a step out of the beingness.
We have the problem, then the problem is seen, okay. Then we have the sufferer of the problem, seems very personal. Now we say the person who has problem is seen. Then we see that without the person there's no problem. So the problem is the person. And person is the problem. This is also seen. Yes? Tell me when you fall off the bridge. The person is also seen. So now where's the problem? If the person has a problem, person is a problem, question, if the person is the problem, for whom is it the problem? Is a person a problem to itself or to another? We have time now. We're not going to make the mistake of having another question, because that's an escape plan. We're not going to escape today. Execution day or transcending day. Who is this person? The person is a problem. What is verifying that the person is a problem? Is it the person? Slow down, slow down. We only have this to solve. Whose discovery is this? What are the players? And identify. Can there be a problem without someone to suffer it? No. So the problem is not the problem. A problem is not self-employed. Little problem flying around the place, looking for somebody to catch it. No, there's nothing. So it's a relationship. Okay. Whose problem? The reflex of is, my problem. My and I are same. My problem. Is the my personal or impersonal? We're staying in this pool, we're not coming out, okay? In this steam room, we're not coming out. We have to sort this out. The problem, we say it's, there are no impersonal problems. So something has to take delivery or ownership for this problem, to testify, yes, this problem exists. For whom is the one? For me. And this me is what? Personal or impersonal? But obviously personal, okay? So if the one suffering the problem is personal, would that not imply or indicate that the person is also phenomenal? Meaning that something subtler than the person is seeing person also. Let's not just be clever, be real. Does the problem exist unto itself? Or does it point to a relationship? Slow down, we're not moving from here.
Can you say that again?
Yes, it's good. I love that. Can I say it again? Why? Because it's very difficult to hold him. It's like, it's already, when you're zooming in on something like this, it's like suddenly, we all blurred and we're in the, where are we? Yeah. A problem indicates there must be somebody suffering. Can there be a problem? Nobody suffering. Then we say, there's this problem, okay? And we say, I have a problem. I have this problem, okay? So, a problem is not self-employed, I said. Yeah, there's no problem that exists just as a problem, like the flu. Can there be flu if nobody catch it? So this thing, we are zooming in looking now. There is, I've not prepared this discussion today. Okay, we're on the wing. All can say, well, I have this problem. My problem is like my mind is so wild. It's not stable. Okay, is that the mind's fault? My mind is just always jumping. Is that the mind's fault? Jumping for who? For me, it's like I just can't focus. So identify, who is this me? Is it something other than mind? Is the one who is suffering the mind outside of the mind? Just slow down. Don't give answers you have merely read. Can you feel the power opening up inside, looking like this? Is the one who say, my mind, is that one totally apart from mind? Is it personal or impersonal? Answer. Personal. It's personal. And it is unique in the sense that the one who says it's personal to me. It may not be personal to you. The sense of you and me are also personal. So it's uniquely personal in that moment. This problem just won't go away, it won't go away. Is it true? Will the problem not go away because the one who is having the problem is more permanent than the problem? Or is it that you only have a problem for as long as it's up there? And when it subsides, the problem is gone? Is it deleted? Okay. So we come thus far. that if there is a problem, there must be someone claiming there is a problem. Is the one claiming that there is a problem independent of the problem? Is it personal or impersonal? Please slow down. Is it personal or impersonal? If it is personal, it is also a mode of mind. Deeply understand this. Can it be that there's two minds? One suffering the other one? Which is the more real? That which says, remember I said, the problem and the sufferer of the problem are like two sides of one coin. But of course, nobody talks about it, and so secretly, though the head might be going, ha ha, inside it's going, no, no, no. I am different because I have other problems than this one. And when this one is not here, I'm still here. So either the I that's still here has other problems, must be maybe problem factory, I don't know. It keep having other shades of other problems also. So it feels like, yeah, I solved that problem. Have you solved you? Now, how can it go on like that? Because the one who says I, and I, it's a mystery. Because no one ever name child and call it I. Just as a baby, what's the name? I. No. Yet all the beings intuitively refer I. I hear that at one time, maybe I don't know if any Japanese person, maybe Ram is here, I hear that they were saying that they don't use the term I so much in Japan. I don't know if it's maybe now or not. Somebody maybe can hear. I'd like to look into it, so I'd rather have a Japanese person to verify that. Everywhere else is I. And I is a number one subject. I refers to this, means myself, the one living here. Okay? This is my address. But it's also called I, because the feeling I am this body is there also. I am education is there. I am male is here. I'm English, I'm here. I'm Jordanian, I'm here. I'm African, I'm here. Pertaining to what? The beingness or the farm? To the farm. To the farm. Something more subtle is aware of the form and the associations of form. Something more subtle. Okay? All the forms are in time. Mind, problems, situation, identity, classifications are all aspects of mind, mode of mind. If you want me to repeat, repeat. Yeah? So all the things you call yourself, labels and references and images and so on, they are modes of mind or not? Even you say I'm a philosopher. It's also phenomenal. You are not always philosopher. I'm an artist. I'm a historian. These are to do with work, association, cannot be what you are. Can we see like that? What you are means what you always are, not what you temporarily are. Unless we agree to the term, okay, this is a temporary reference. So, today I'm a footballer. You see? Or something like that. Am I going too fast? So, we are receding, okay? And as you recede, take take nothing with you, no garment. And here I mean the garment of concepts also. Anything to do with the mind is going to be concept, meaning that take it or leave it. Grasp it and own it, but it cannot be eternal. It's a mode of mind. It's not stable. Nothing in the mind is stable. Emotions are not stable. Feelings are not stable. Situations and circumstances are not stable. Identity is not stable. If you could catch something and you can put it in some kind of capsule and nothing can touch it, so therefore it will remain like this forever. That's an idea. Also, what determines the fact or reality of anything? Remember I said once, the reality of a thing or the meaning of anything is not in the thing, but in the mind of the one perceiving or conceiving it. Can you take a moment, please, and check if this is true? The reality of a thing is not in the thing, but in the mind of the one who is experiencing it or perceiving it, meaning it is subjective. If it were not so, we'd all agree upon one thing. We'd not even have to agree. We would not even have to agree because there's nothing to disagree. You follow? The mind, the nature or reality or meaning of anything is not in the thing, but in the mind of the perceiver of it. And the mind is not a stable medium. Okay? Recede. Therefore, mind and its content. What is mind? Is mind an object? Has anybody ever seen mind? Ideas, flowing, thoughts. Let's add to it feelings also. Whatever is phenomenal, meaning that it is an object of perception. Whether the object is something elemental or subjective or emotional, we're going to call it object. Means it is something perceivable. Is there any eternal object or phenomenon? Take a moment. There cannot be an object without a subject perceiving it. Otherwise it's not. No, we say, okay, yeah, of course the thing exists. I'm not in contact with it at the moment, but it exists. So, well, yeah, in your memory right now. We still have value here? Yes. Okay. If what we call mind, which includes all its content, dynamic and non-dynamic, if you want to say. I think it's all dynamic, to be honest, because the very name mind means dynamic. It's not an object holding other things in it, but kind of. So mind, including its content, meaning whatever is phenomenal, that is perceivable, that is knowable or experienceable through the mind or the senses, whatever they may be, are regarded as phenomenal, meaning that there must be an earlier place, an earlier reality, an earlier seeing that inside which they are perceived. Remember, I also say that even some things are so subtle that there are no names for them. There are no photographs for them. Yet they appear in some way in the subtle space of your being and are perceived. That's called phenomena. Can you see? If everything that the term phenomena imply means everything that is perceivable from any region of time, from any region of space. So let's say time and space itself are phenomenal. If they are phenomenal, what is the perceiver of time, space, and the content of them? Does that exist? Can anybody deny? There are subtle things that come up in the consciousness that you are not able to bring into conversation and talk about them. They're so subtle, maybe momentary. But even their momentariness is perceived. Their indescribableness is also perceived. What is perceiving them? Them meaning time, space, mind, senses, phenomena, imagination, are perceivable. That which is perceiving these, can this itself be perceived? And by perceived meaning that it would also have to be phenomenal. It would also denote subject-object also. Listen, don't go to your head right now. We've passed that land, okay? That is only object or perception. Whatever is going on floating, I don't know where we are going. It's all mind. Never mind the mind, no. It's as though all of that would seem like it's auditioning for your attention. Look, log in. Logging in is also phenomenal. An action or reaction or interactions are all phenomenal from my point of speaking now. Can anybody refute? Even the sense of knowingness, even the function of perceiving is a phenomenal manifestation. Can you see? Is this just abstract, mental, philosophical, or actual? Actual, okay. If these are now admitted that all this, whatever, in whatever region of time, past, present, future, whatever manifests, including the sense of past, present, future, are phenomenal and are perceivable, that which perceived them looks like what? Can that which perceived them or causes them to be perceived, can that be identified or perceived? Every human being, this question applies to you. Maybe not yet. I cannot say what good fortune come, why this question is arising for you. Because at some point in manifestation, time, space, life, movement, this question must be born in the instrument of a conscious being for you to go beyond. And funny thing is, I remind you, this going is not a forward movement. It's not even a backward movement. So a term was called the realization of this. Realization can feel like make real, but reality cannot be made real. Instantaneous perception, non-dual perception. Can such a thing be spoken? Non-dual perception, non-dual not knowing. In ordinary knowing must have subject-object. Whether the object is imagined or not, is still an object of perception. Subject being perceiver. Ordinarily the subject is called me, and the me has not been questioned, assumed to be a person with knowledge. Now we see the person with knowledge also phenomenal. So we go back a few steps. That which is having a problem, again, phenomenal or non-phenomenal, right? Which phenomenal means observable. If it is observable, it cannot be the thing that observe it or cause it to be observed. That which causes all things to be perceived or observed, can it be observed? And if so, by what? This alone is referred to as self-knowledge. But don't make the mistake that there is one self knowing another. Non-dual self-knowledge. The realization of that which is beyond time-space calculation, beyond phenomenality, beyond time, beyond all that is perceivable through the mind. Beyond life and death, anything born out of time. Today I'm sharing with you the most important teaching. But it doesn't mean you got it. Now your attention has to marinate. What is marinate? Whatever you see through the mind or the senses appear in front of you as phenomena. You can say in front, you can say within. Because front is in relation to another object, which has front and side and back and inside and outside. That which perceives inside, outside, up, down, here and there, is located where? Are you in speculative functioning here? Right. So I've come to find you. What is your eternal form? Because all are obsessed with form. Form of knowledge, form of feeling, form of relationship, form of time, form of aspiration. All belong to the field of the phenomenal, the apparent, the changeful. What is capable of witnessing the changeful even in its subtlest manifestation? Don't use your mind to think, because that's also phenomenal. Are you not here? But as what? Wherever there are differences, it belongs to the category of space, time, phenomena. That which causes the perceiving of these is this phenomenal. And what will know? And if your mind or the sense of person is trying to escape that, that is also phenomenal. What is to escape or to reach? For that in which all things are seen. from any region of time. Let's leave the planet. Let's go as far up, 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 up. Regions beyond which human beings have been. Go, 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 go. Whatever you find here, can it exist outside your field of perception? Your soul is crying for joy right now. But you don't even know. Here, which is more real of you? The things in memory? Things to be imagined? Things to be found? Whatever is found will be unfound and lost. Whatever come will go. Whatever rise will fall. Whatever lives will die and are witnessed. Where are you amongst this? You being what? Even the sense I is only a symbol of a non-physical reality. The pulse of God. Pulse is also phenomenal. What are you, empty or full? How much empty? How much can we measure your emptiness? Is emptiness something you have? I bless you that this understanding has come as a darshan of God. You don't have to discuss this, because your discussion of this is also phenomenal. Prior to learning, the source and cause of the functioning of perception, the cause of experiencing, formless awareness, imperishable reality. You're that in which even silence is perceived and heard, within which even the sense of existence or non-existence are merely phenomenal. Am I asking you to believe this? Are there any steps to be taken? In or out? Is there in or out for this? What is your shape? What is your eternal form? Where will you go to cover yourself? Where is your fig leaf? What species are you? by the grace of God, such contemplations are coming. With what eyes will you see this? What is the value of memory to this? How old are you? Will this exist because you believe in it? Unborn awareness, imperishable. Yeah, let your mind run. Throw this away now. See if you can. You being what? If you are really hearing, then you've been scooped out and replaced with what? Don't worry, take back your whole idea. Frame your self-image. What are you doing? Prior to the birth of this world? Unbearable? Are you inside or outside of what? Are you outside or inside? And of what? Don't discuss this. Don't try and talk with anybody about this. This darshan only for you. What is time for you? Where is beginning or end? With what shape are you listening to this? What context do you need? So my encouragement and advice is to get inside your inner sleeping bag, zip yourself in, and marinate in this grace. Blessed are we in the hearing of such things, actually. So actually let life flow. Let the world happen. Let the mind play. Just be this invisible witness. Let this body do its play. Come and go, do. Now, your mind has been reinstated in its original place, where mind and being are one. But the Supreme is placeless. All praises to the Most High. By whose light and breath we have the feeling of life and the blessed opportunity to contemplate them in the heart. Om. Alhamdulillah. Hallelujah. Amen. And don't give any of this to the mind. Which also means don't try and give this to any person. Unless you yourself are a person. And abide in this, as this. As long as we hold and retain the shape of personhood, your mind will not leave you alone. Multiple choice. But now you know how to catch all of this. Don't mind. Thank you. There's a tendency sometimes for in the mind feeling, wow, that was good. You understand? And you relegate it to another incident, another experience. What's next? But you've been shown all things, in whatever form they take, they're only the dance of phenomenon. You're not that. You're the presence of God in this form, waking up to original nature, earning the eyes to see in the correct way, and not merely restricted by the psychological identity, which is always calculating and counting things. So beyond beginnings and endings, the space, because you said also, Swarupa was sharing, that you put us in this place again, where to remind us the self has no history. It doesn't need any bag of tricks. Everything that's unfolding is already written. When we are strongly identified with the phenomenal person, we think, oh, this, okay, it works like this and that for a while. But I'm very happy with today's satsang, because just in the space of applied understanding and seeing that, oh, it's not going into some kitty, it's not going into some box of knowledge. It's just just polishing the mirror of consciousness. You're here, you know. Still, it will take the play of time to settle more and more and to accept, because of the force of conditioning that took place in the arena of what I call the theater of consciousness, where the illusion of personhood is so strong. Even in the Sangha field, it will still behold. But I know that what is being shared and what is here in you came only because in perfect timing this come. It's not a come and go. The going is not with it. Even the coming is not with it. But the soul could receive this darshan. Is good.